all you groovy flower children out there. This is Veg, the aging hippie, but you knew that because you've seen this show before. And you think, what kind of twisted mind comes up with a show like this? Yes, it's Veg, the aging hippie, coming to you with a fantastic treat for everybody. Honestly, it really is. Just stay tuned and watch it all the way to the end, and you'll really enjoy it, I promise you. This is basically a best of, but remade in different ways, and it's also got some current stuff in there, just to keep it interesting for my old subscribers. My newer subscribers haven't had a chance to have the Vegematic experience, so I would like to kind of do a little pastiche, if you will, just a little bit of fun, and mix in some of my own commentary with it. And I hope you like it, and I hope you'll watch it 10 times. What kind of twisted mind comes up with a show like this? Well, this type of twisted mind. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm broken. I got really depressed because it was Earth Day this week, and there's not really very much to celebrate on Earth Day these days. Everything's broken. Everything's dying. But that doesn't mean we still can't be groovy. Right? I mean, grooviness is just part of our generation.
What kind of twisted mind comes up with a show like this? Twisted mind. I'm tired.
And by the time I got old enough to be a hippie, well, of course, the hippie movement had long gone into the dustbin of history. In the weird religion department, an Ohio man is drinking only beer for Lent, and it's helping him lose weight. Del Hall first made headlines in February after announcing he would be drinking nothing but beer between Ash Wednesday and Easter. Well, with just a few weeks to go, Hall has lost more than 33 pounds. The weirdest thing is my dreams. I've been dreaming about food every night. It's because you haven't been eating. For 46 days, Hall says he will have an assortment of beer for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hall says he was following the lead of the monks in the 1600s, who would fast during the season by drinking only beer. And as we look around the world and we see all the war and the carnage, the destruction of the environment, I feel the only reaction that we can have is to all become hippies. Yes, we're old farts, and sure, maybe we did destroy the planet, but everybody is still destroying it, so I don't take responsibility. Not personal responsibility, anyway. Yep. He's a boomer. He's a boomer. He's selfish, rich. He must be a landlord. No. I'm busy this week doing all kinds of spring cleaning and stuff down here in the Tubosphere, particularly the fabulousness of Armpit Studios from here in London, Ontario. The Armpit of Canada, proudly labeled the Armpit of Canada. Getting more so, there was a train that caught fire running right through the downtown. And fortunately, they stopped it, and it just a little bit of scorching. Apparently it was old railroad ties, and I guess they have a lot of creosote in them, so it'd be kind of disgusting to live around there. But thankfully we didn't have the Great London Fire, or 21st century version of it. I live a couple of blocks north of a big train yard, and I'm always thinking, okay, one of these days my number's going to be up and there's going to be a big cloud of noxious fumes floating all over my neighborhood, killing everything in sight. I think about these things. Of course, I think about a lot of things. I'm always thinking. And that's my problem. I think too much. I pay too much attention to things. I don't pay attention to things that aren't important. That's the problem. If I could just get into maybe Hollywood or some gossip or stuff like that doesn't count, maybe I wouldn't worry so much. Yeah, I probably still would. I'd just be a much more shallow and vacuous person, I guess. I can picture it now. Groovy people all over America feeling a love vibe for each other, throwing aside all the cares of the world, the wars, the environmental destruction, all in a quest to feel groovy again. See, I'm smiling. I'm really happy. I'm thinking positive again. Everything's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. It's all going to be fine. Yes, it's gonna be fine. I swear it's gonna be fine. But aren't you tired of all the usual YouTube channels? Boring stuff for boring people. All the crap going on in the world these days. I'm having a hard time sleeping. So, having my laptop beside my bed sometimes acts as a sleep aid for me. Yes. So the other night I was tossing and turning, couldn't get to sleep, turned on my laptop and went on to YouTube and started looking up those hypnosis things that, hey, you'll feel positive and great after you wake up from this. So here, listen to our meditation and we will get you into a state of pure bliss when you wake up. So I started doing the exercise, you know, I mean, they count backwards and then they tell you, and they're all the same, they'll tell you, you see a staircase, and down at the bottom of the staircase is a beautiful garden, and in that garden you are laying on the grass and feeling it tickle your spine. But how come when I'm going down the staircase, all I see at the bottom of the staircase is a pile of shit? Up the courage to maybe have a Vegematic live stream, but I don't know, I'm so afraid that I'd do it and there'd be like one person in the audience watching, and it would be humiliating, and I can't take any more humiliation in my life. I've had an overdose of humiliation in my life. You know what I'm talking about? I think you do, because we've all had experiences of being humiliated. You haven't? It's just me? Oh man, I was worried about that.
It's all about me. It's all about me. I am so special. It's plainly see. It's not about you. It's all about me, 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 me. I'm on Facebook.
Well, it's springtime, and what better time than springtime to reflect on one's ancestry, one's heritage. And not many people know the history of the Vegemite clan, so I thought I would just do a little heritage moment here to inform you folks. War broke out between rival vegetable tribes, and it got really ugly. But of course, being patriotic, he signed up immediately for the army, for the Rutabagistan army. Rutabagistan is a small landlocked country, and they were perpetually at war with the Zucchini clan, which was south of Rutabagistan. And it got into a really ugly war, and there were losses on both sides. The vegetables were running out everywhere. Nobody had anything to eat. And so he decided to start a new life. And he brought his talents to America to open up his first very own vegetable store. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful life. My God, what have I done? I'm not even that crazy about being on video. It's more making the video, stitching things together, and somehow making a coherence out of an incoherent brain, which I definitely have. And now in my old age it's getting even worse. But hey, I can still create things, so that's why I'm on YouTube. I guess I'm sort of delusional in a sense, but being delusional is not a bad thing. Because being delusional means that you can actually get other people to be delusional along with you, and then you can form this whole delusional army. Wow, that sounds like MAGA to me. The problems are enormous, but the solution is simple. Everything strange is going on. Everything's strange all over the world. The weather patterns are strange. People are strange. When you're a stranger, we're all irrelevant when it comes down to it. No matter how narcissistic we are, when it comes down to it, we are as irrelevant as a single-celled organism. Now, some people might say that this is not the case. That I have dreams, I have hopes. The universe laughs at your dreams and hopes. It does. Listen, can't you hear it? It's laughing at your hopes, dreams. It's amazing how people will go onto their teams and, no, I like being exploited by Team A. Oh, I like being exploited by Team B better because they're better for me and my personal situation. And so you criticize a member of Team B and they accuse you automatically of being a member of Team A. reason. I will win over my enemies with love, peace, and understanding.